Hello, if you are just joining me, I will be with you in just a moment. Just sharing this to a couple of places and we'll be ready to go. One more. If you're just popping in, be sure to say hello. Let me know you're here. All right, we have been properly shared. And I'm going to flip my cameras just a little bit. Hello, hello everybody. I am just back from Nashville. I had a pretty exciting trip that began on Thursday this week. I started off pretty exciting with my flight being canceled from Southwest Airlines and in the middle of the night. So it got a little crazy trying to get there. I was late, but I got there eventually and had a wonderful time at our Chalk Couture convention called Chalk Con. Brand new catalogs, some new programs, some new bundles, all kinds of amazing things. And I can't wait to share those with you when we get a little bit closer to our catalog launch date. So I've been getting ready to do a couple of really big shows. One is in Lancaster, Pennsylvania in July, and that's at a CK convention. It's a scrapbooking convention, but those are such creative people. I thought they would love to see what I had to offer with Chalk Couture. So I will be there. And the second thing is even bigger. It is called the Biggie. It's the Eastern States Exposition in West Springfield. It is the largest state fair in Massachusetts. And we got the word early last week that it is a go. We are safe. We are ready to roll and hopefully back to normal this year. We had to cancel it last year, so that was really disappointing. But because of that, I've been working on some bundles, and tonight I'm gonna just hang out with you guys and make some samples of one of my bundles, but I'm gonna make a couple different ones. And I'd love to know what you think about them, so be sure to let me know. So I can see you guys are popping in. Don't be shy, say hello so that I don't feel quite so lonely. And I'll show you what I've got on my table here in just a minute. Let me flip my screen and share it here. Picture in picture. Put that up there and flip this way. All right, I'm also going to get rid of that title. If you need my website, you will find it up in the description of this event. So I'm going to be working with this adorable transfer set today. And I just put the wrapper to the side. It is called Spring Bee. But oh my gosh, bees are for summer, fall, probably every season but winter. So I really loved this transfer. There's 6 different phrases on them. One of them just fell on the floor and it says Queen Bee. It's got one that says don't worry, be happy. It's got buzz off or buzz off. We're just going to use buzz off today. I've got be nice. I've got sweet as can be. And I've got this one too. Honey, be yourself. So we're going to be playing with these a little bit for tonight. It's going to be a really simple project that anybody can do. And my intention with the pieces that I'm creating tonight is to make a try me kit so that people who have never ever done Chalk Couture before will have success and have a little taste of what it is we do with Chalk Couture products. Whoops, let's see. Hi Ruth and Leslie and Kathy. Glad to see you guys tonight. Wish I could make this a little bigger so I could see y'all better, but I guess not. Anyway, all right, so my husband and I have been busy in the wood shop making some stuff, so I'm going to show you what I've got going on here. So these are some beehives that I've cut out. These are 3/4 inches thick. They're nice and heavy, so they'll sit on your table. And what I designed these for was to fit the transfers that I just showed you. So as you can see, they've all been sanded and painted, and they've been sealed too, so we'll have a nice clean chalk design on it. So we're about ready to get started. You ready? Hey you guys, I miss you. I've been so crazy busy that things have slipped away lately, so I apologize. I do miss you a lot though. Anyway, so we're going to start with this one, Honey, Be Yourself. And again, this is a very basic project that anybody can do, even if you've never chalked before or if you've never sat with me at a workshop. And that was my intention. This is so that people can try this out and fall in love with it just like you and I did, and it's addicting. You know that. So we got to have them all. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Let me see if I can change this so I can see you guys, your comments a little bit better. It's kind of weird like this. Let's try that again. Okay, it's just showing me too many details about the video, which I don't need. So, of course, I am going to find my marker in here somewhere and write Be Yourself. And you guys know that I always write on the backs of my transfers, especially if I'm working with a lot of them like I am tonight, because it's so easy to get them mixed up and you won't be able to figure out which of the white carrier sheets to return your things to. And you also want to reattach your transfer after you've washed it because you can use it over and over again. This one is, I'm going to call this flower one because I have 2 of them. And stem one. So yeah, I had fun painting these. I did a little bit of detail. You guys know how I like that rustic look. So if you look really close, you're going to notice that I have done some distressing with ink around the edges. And I do just a little simple paint on it. But I think it's going to be really cute. So I hope you like it. All right, so I'm going to just remove this from the carrier sheet as always. And you always want to fuzz your transfers, especially if they're brand new and I feel super sticky. They shouldn't stick too tightly to the surface because I have put a finish on them, but I always recommend that you fuzz them anyway. All right, so got that. Put that there for now. I'm also going to do the flowers, or I'll forget later, right? What I'm planning to do, I'm going to have 6 different styles that you can choose from with the different transfers that I showed you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 3 samples with both sides done so that each side looks different. You can see all the different kinds that I have. So, are you guys petrified of bees? Some people are just like totally petrified of them and freak out if they even come near them. I'm kind of one of those people who will sit until it lands on me and then I freak out a little bit. We're not going to talk about that. But I think beehives are adorable, and the bees that I have here to chalk tonight are super cute too. So I'm just going to kind of find a happy place for this. Where should I put the flower? Maybe I'll put the flower underneath, so I'll leave a little extra room down there. And I can kind of see through this transfer, and I'm using the bottom edge as my guide to line it up straight. So I just want to see if that flower is going to fit there. That should be perfect. Okay, so the first thing you do after you put your sticky transfer back on there is to kind of roll over it with your squeegee. And I just heard a bubble. You can hear them kind of snap, crackle, and pop when you hit one. And when I rubbed it with my hand, I didn't feel that. So it's always a good idea to go back in and go over it with your squeegee a little bit. I'm not worried about all of this teal, just the part where it has the openings in the screen. So I am using my black velvet chalk paste. Getting empty. I use this one all the time. We do have some new colors coming out as well as, oh my gosh, wait till you see the new transfers for fall. Oh my gosh. You can't pick just one. So I've loaded up my squeegee with some of my black chalk paste. Now I know in the past we kind of loaded it up and made sure that you left plenty on there so that it didn't dry quickly. We have a new paste formula that does not dry as quickly, and what I recommend is that you actually use a light coat. So you want a nice thin coat on there. I'm just barely scraping it on. I won't really even have to scrape that much off of it when I'm done, but we do want to remove all that excess paste. So you have a nice thin coat, just like that. Okay. Honey, be yourself. I love it when they have play on words. I also like the quirky transfers that are coming out. They're really fun. All right, so now what I'm going to do is remove the transfer. I'll peel and reveal what we have just done. So cute. attach that to my table. See, I got one little bleed right here, darn it. Let's see. I don't think actually I'm going to fix it much. I'll probably go back in there in a little while and see if I can pick at it. Can you see where that Y bled just a tiny little bit on the bottom? You probably can't even see it. We're going to let this dry a little bit. And while that's drying, I'm going to do another one. And I think I'll do Sweet as Can Be on this one. And I'm not going to put an extra embellishment on this one. But let's get this off. Oops, I should probably write on the back, right? Yep, I was on one of those flights that was canceled when they had a hack, I guess, on Southwest Airlines. So I got caught in the middle of all that. And then on the way home, I took a bus from my hotel to the airport, and the bus was late. So, yep, I ran quite a bit and just made it to the airplane. I just made it. That is so stressful, isn't it, when you're traveling? So stressful. After that, it was smooth sailing. And we had all the kids over for Father's Day. Did you guys do anything for Father's Day? All right, so I'm not going to add an extra embellishment to this one, but I'm just going to kind of pop it right into the middle. Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. Does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, we'll put Sweet as Can Be on here. Looks pretty good. And again, I rub it down with my hand, but I'm also going to grab a squeegee and do the same. Nobody's talking to me. What's up? If you do like this transfer, there is a link in the description of this video. If you are interested in a Beehive bundle, gotta be in my VIP group for that. So be sure to write VIP in the comments and I'll get you some details for that. All right, here we go. We're going to use the same color. I'm using black all night tonight. I'm going to be pretty boring. But studies have shown that people like things that are in neutral colors. So I've already got this gold, which is not a neutral, but the black is. So you'll go in just about anybody's decor. Of course, we're going to add a little bit of bows to these two. You have to, right? If while you are watching, you're enjoying watching this process, please hit that SHARE tab for me so that your friends and family can see what Chalk Couture is all about too. It helps me meet new customers and grows my algorithm. So I do appreciate that. So here we go. Peel and reveal again. Let's see if we can do this without a bleed this time. I'm going to pull nice and easy. There we go. Sweet as can be. Adorable. All right, I think what I'll do is get my dryer out and get these going a little faster. Our new paste does not dry quite as quickly, so I did get a little smudge. And it's because I went over the line that I painted. That should not have happened. Let's see if I can clean that up a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm going to wet it. So I'm just taking a little Q-tip and rolling the point. At my shop, I have some new Q-tips that I just bought. They're pointy, but I haven't been chalking at my shop to use it lately. Yeah, that's better. That looks better. Okay, let's try this up. And then we'll do the opposite sides of these, and then we'll finish up with some bows. So our new chalk paste is a little bit, feels a little thinner than the old style was, and it doesn't dry quite as quickly, and that's kind of a mixed blessing. You have a lot more time that you can work with it before it dries, before you pull the transfer off, which is really nice. But if you need it to dry quickly or you're trying to do some layering, it just takes a little bit longer. Otherwise, we really like it. Okay, I'm gonna let that set up and go back to the first one that we did, Honeybee Yourself. And I don't know if I'm gonna mess with that Y. I could actually take my chalk pen and play with it a little. So I'll do that. Oh, thank you, Leslie. I have so much fun designing stuff like this. And then I have to make cutting files. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And yeah, it takes a little time, but I really enjoy the process. I kind of modeled this beehive after one I saw in the Winnie the Pooh shows. The Winnie the Pooh books that we had. Alright, let's get a flower on here. Should I do the flower first? Yeah, do the stem first. Alright, so I'm going to put this right down here. Like so. Now I'm not going to rub down really hard where the letters are. They're not, you know, they're dry, but they're not really, what's that word I'm trying to find? It's not set up, I guess. That, you know how it is when you do something, you paint something and they say to let it season or settle or whatever you want to call it for a couple of hours before you put another coat. What am I trying to say here? All right, there's our relief. Cute. Let's dry it up a little bit and then we'll put the flower on. Okie dokie. Okay, let's get that flower on. And I'm just going to kind of let this curve into the end of the stem, right? Right about there should be good. And again, going in with the black. Okay, that looks done. We'll peel that up. There we go. Love it. I could put another flower up here. Is that overkill? Yep. Less is more, right, Leslie? She always tells me that. Now I have to look all over my fingers. I love it. And I'm going to put a bow up there too, so that'll fill that spot and make it feel more balanced. Alright, so let's try this. And I'm going to do the both sides of this. I want to be able to show all of the different styles and words that I have for these. So I might as well use the other side too, right? I'm going to let this set up. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. And we're going to flip it over. So it's double-sided this way. Okay. So we're going to do Be Nice on this side, and the other one I'm going to say Buzz Off. Snarky, huh? Be nice. And we have a bee and a little trail that the bee leaves. So it's a sideways bee. And a bee trail. Okay, let's fuzz these up a little bit. So guess how many of these I made? How many do you think I made? All together. How many bees did I cut out and paint? I'm hoping they're pretty popular because I think they're really cute. Anybody have a guess? I've got 17 days at the fair and I have 2 at the other show. So how many did I make? Gotta guess. So I stayed at the Gaylord Resort in Nashville. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but that place is unbelievable. Huge. It's, you know, you have your rooms, of course, but there's gardens in between the sets of rooms. There's like neighborhoods of rooms. And in the gardens, there are waterfalls and not swimming pools, but like pools with koi in them. And there's a boat ride in there. And it's all covered with a glass dome. Fantastic if you've ever been there. 100. Wow. No way, Jose. Not quite. Not quite. All right. Let's see. Be nice. I should have the bee buzzing across the top or the bottom. I think you could do like this and put the bee there. And then put be nice down here. Oh yeah, that's cute. All right. Answered my own question. I'm going to do this part first. Not 100. You have great faith in me, though, Leslie. Great faith. Okay, there's that. Gonna need a paper towel or something. I'm making a mess here. I'll just wash it. And peel. Looks like little stitch lines, but you know that it's just flying lines. I do have paper towels here. All right, so let's try this, and then we'll put the bee on there and be nice. I love how fast this dries. It's not as fast as the old paste, but it still works really fast. All right, we'll get our bee on there. And put him right about here. Looks like he's buzzing right across this beehive. I'm going to get a clean squeegee because I made a mess out of that one. I sure did. It's because I'm at the bottom of my jar. I have to reach in deep. It's a little messy. All right, let's see what this little cutie looks like. Darling. He's so cute. Well, I probably would have made 100, Leslie, but I have so many other little bundly projects that I want to make that I didn't make 100. Did not. Let's try Be Nice, right in, tucked in underneath him here. Him or her. I don't know if they're males or females, but put that right about there. Get another squeegee out. And again, rub that down nice and tight. I'm not worrying about the edges or anywhere other than where the openings are. So in case you haven't seen these before, they are reusable silk screen transfers. They're not stencils at all. They have a screen that runs through the whole design. And anywhere that you can see the gold showing through, that's the screened area. I can pull you in a little closer, huh? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Okay, it's not cooperating. But I'm just spreading this chalk paste over the open areas. Nice thin coat. Scrape off the excess and put it back into the jar for your next project. I've been using this jar of black for a long, long time. I've had classes with it. I've made my own personal things. I've gone live. I've made samples. Just keeps on going. And then you just peel it off. I forgot to fuzz it and I can tell. Did I fuzz this? Doesn't feel like it. And there's our Be Nice. I'm running out of room here on my table. Okay, let's dry this up a little bit. Let's say you are like on both ends of the spectrum. I made 40 of these. 40. I see one little spot. I'm going to take my chalk marker out and play with a little bit. The top of this E has a little dip in it. So let's just even it out a little so that it looks like I did it on purpose. There we go. You'd never know. Okay, let me hold that up so you can see it. Isn't that fun? And this is the back side. So this is going to be 2 samples on 1 surface. So let's see, I'm going to let that one dry a little bit and do the back side of this one. And this one is going to be the buzz off side. You could do the or buzz off, but I just didn't want to in case they weren't hanging in the same place or sitting in the same place. So I'm just going to do buzz off and the flower on the bottom like I did with the other one. Because flowers make telling somebody to buzz off a little nicer, right? Maybe I will put that up at the top. No, I think it's going to be better on the bottom. Okay, let's do this one. It's right on the back. Buzz off to flower number 2 and stem 2. Okay, let's fuzz these up a little bit, and all that fuzzing does is it helps soften the adhesive by getting them a little bit linty. There's my word for the night, linty. Just makes it so it doesn't stick quite as tight. If you don't have a towel like this, you can use your t-shirt, you can use your bath towel, you can use your jeans, whatever you got around. Something that'll pick up a little bit of lint. Put that there. So yeah, I've got a bunch of projects, little try-me bundles like this that I'm planning. What do you think? Do you think people will like them? They really are simple to do, right? I have a lot of people that will walk into my booth and say, I can't do that, I'm not creative. This is so easy. And I love that anybody can do it. Okay, let's get ready to buzz off. Don't let me do the or. Don't let me. Just keep checking to make sure I'm on your screen there. So, yeah, right about there. A little higher than the other ones. Don't let me do the or. I don't really want the, what do you think? Should I do the period or take it off? It's not quite straight either. Good thing I looked, right? All right, that looks pretty good. Okay. All right, here we go. No or. Yes, you think they'll be loved. I hope so. Wait till you see all the cute stuff I've got going. And I do have to make a lot of samples, so you guys are going to be hanging out with me doing them a little bit in the next couple of months. I just put in a huge order today for chalk paste singles, which are the little sample packets that we sell. But they're out of, a lot of colors are out of stock right now, so I had to grab what I could for fall and winter colors, Christmas colors. That one over here. Okay. That kind of says it all, huh? All right, let's figure out where this flower will go. I'm kind of thinking right about there, to balance this opening. So probably like this. But I should probably dry this first, right? Let's do that. I don't want to attach my transfer to the wet paste or I'll pull it off. So we'll dry that up. All right. In we go with that flower. So that was going to go right about here. Just got to plan a little bit. Right about there. Add that down. Simple, simple. Okay, there's our stem. Cute. Even though I'm just using black, aren't these adorable? Annie, how are you? Are you still camping? I thought I saw you at your campground today and celebrating your anniversary with your sweetie. Or was that Cindy? I'm not sure if it was you or if it was Cindy having an anniversary. I don't know why I get the two of you confused sometimes. Crazy thing. All right. Okay, here we go. The last flower. And then we will pretty these up with some bows and make even Winnie the Pooh proud. All right, we are almost done. I either need a higher chair or a lower table. I feel like Edith Ann up at this this length, the height that I'm at. Okay, those are done. Let me cover my jar and we will peel this off. So cute. You're in Florida. That's even better. Good for you. I'm not traveling for a while after this time. Okay, it must have been Cindy that I'm thinking of. All right. I'm gonna let this one set up a little bit. So as you can see, I know that you just popped in, but we're doing both sides of these little beehives so that I have samples of all of the different styles. So there's 6 different ones. And the other one are, where did I put the other one? I'll show you the one I did earlier. I had to do one to make sure it all worked, right? So this one says Queen Bee, and the other side of it says Don't Worry, Be Happy. So we're going to add some ribbons to the ones we just made, and they will be done. I think these are darling, darling. So I have a couple ribbons, and I'll probably have to cut a few more. And all you do is wrap them around the heart and just tie a little bow. So the way that I have these packaged up is I have them in a cellophane wrapper with the directions inside, and the bag is tied at the top with this ribbon, so you can use it for both the packaging and for the project. So I think they're really kind of cute. Black and white goes with everything, doesn't it? Isn't that sweet? All right, let's put one on here. Yes, they are kits. I've been making these for a couple big shows that I've got coming up. At one in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and another one is at the Big E, at the fair right near where we live. Thank you. I love them. I get really attached to my projects sometimes. Other times I can wash them off, and it's okay because I can redo them, especially on a chalkboard. But I guess maybe it's because I know how much time and effort it takes for me to find the right and create the right size shape and size and colors and all that good stuff. There we go. Now what I'll do, because this is double-sided, I'm going to make a couple small bows and attach them on the back side with a little drop of glue. So let's just tie a couple little bows. I use so much of this black and white ribbon. There we go. Trim it a little bit, and I'll just glue that one right there. Do you guys have a favorite one yet? Which one's your favorite? Annie, I think Kathy would like Queen Bee. Put a little glitter on it for her. I'll show you all of them again. I think some of you have missed it when I did it earlier. Trim my tails. Okay, and I have my hot glue warming up over here. Oops. So I'll just put a little dot on the back of the bow that's already on there. And pop that right on. And I'll do the same with this one. Yeah. I thought Kathy was going to pop in here tonight. She liked my post. I thought maybe I'd say hello to her too. Maybe she's there and she's just being quiet. That happens sometimes. Okay, so while this is cooling, I'll give you a quick peek at all 6 of them again. Here is the Queen Bee. And here is Don't Worry, Be Happy. And we've got Honeybee Yourself and Buzz Off. That'd be good for your desk at work or something, wouldn't it? And we did Sweet as Can Be. And we also did Be Nice. So, you missed it, Annie. Well, you guys, if you missed it, you can always watch this on the replay. So, this transfer, again, is called Spring Bee. I used Spring Bee transfer. I used black velvet chalk paste. A small squeegee, a mini squeegee. You could use mini or small, and that is about it. So you can make these on any surface that you want to. If you are interested in a bundle, you have to be in my VIP group. I'm not even supposed to talk about it here, but I'm not talking about it. But if you happen to be in my VIP group, you might be interested in seeing a little more information about my bundles. We'll just say that. So that is what I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed this. I am going to be coming live. I have probably 40 bundles that I'm actively working on right now. I think you're going to enjoy them. I've got mason jars and coffee cups and oh, wait till you see the cute stuff I've got coming. Anyway, that is what I have for you tonight. It was wonderful spending a little bit of time with you. I hope you enjoyed this quick demonstration, and I hope I can create with you again really soon. Have a great night, and I'll see ya. Bye-bye.